Did you make a New Year's resolution? Yes, no. Love Tester, what's up? What's up, Shanuda? Yeah, you first, Shanuda. How you doing? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all feeling? Shanuda, you first. Ryan Clifton, what's up, man? Miss White, how you feeling? I had a good day, Ryan Clifton. I had some challenges, but we got through it, you know. Letting everybody get some time to come on in. Did y'all make a New Year's resolution this year? Did y'all make a New Year's resolution? Y'all smash that like button for your boy. There you going, Ryan Clifton. There you going, Ryan. I think challenges are there for growth. No challenge, no change. Uh-oh. Nightbot ain't doing his job. Hold on. I gotta turn Nightbot off, man. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm experimenting with Nightbot, and he's not doing it right. I'm doing experimentation, but he's getting ahead of himself. Sorry about that, Shanuda. My bad, my bad. I gotta fix Nightbot, y'all. Nah, Nightbot's messing up. Y'all smash that like button for your boy. So I don't know why Nightbot's doing that. We're gonna make it happen anyway. But how you doing though? How's everybody doing today? I gotta fix Nightbot. Nah, Shanuda, it's a bot. So it's a bot that I was working on, but the bot ain't doing what the bot's supposed to be doing. Ryan Clifton says, "What do you use to do your live streams with?" I'm doing a vertical live stream. Love Tester, Nightbot is just an app. So I'm gonna cut the bot app off. All right, it's just an app. Zigzy, I appreciate you, Zigzy or Ziggies. I appreciate you. Yeah, it's an app. So don't take any offense to it. It's just an app, and basically, I didn't fully program it, so I really got to disconnect it. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it is. Shanuda, by the way, I'm him, he. Okay, Shanuda. Shout out to you, Shanuda. I really want to unprogram Nightbot so Nightbot don't do nothing else crazy. You know what I'm saying? How y'all feeling out there? I still don't know what it means, love tester. So did you guys make New Year's resolutions this year? Right now it's 50-50. Did you make New Year's resolutions this year? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, y'all. We're going to talk about it a little bit. That way we can get through some of the things that hinder us from being able to reach our goals and things like that. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Ryan Clifton. All good. Is that right, Ziggy's? I really want to cut that bot off so it doesn't mess up the rest of our stream. I mean, it's not its fault. You know what I'm saying? Universe, what's up, Universe? Oh, I got you, love tester. So you keep an eye on that for me, okay? Easton, what's going on, Easton? How you feeling? We're gonna talk about the number one killer of motivation, y'all. Matter of fact, what do y'all think? It's Monday, right? Everybody always says, man, I hate Mondays. You know what I'm saying? Et cetera, et cetera. So, what do you think is the number one motivation killer? Y'all put it in the comments. Ryan Clifton says procrastination. That's a fact. That is factual. What else do y'all think? Queen, what up, Queen? How you feeling? Oh man, Nightbot is tripping, man. I have to remove Nightbot. No longer. Yeah, I removed it for now, y'all. Sorry about that, Queen. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you. Okay, so I moved it out of the way. Hopefully, it doesn't interrupt us again. I took it off so it doesn't bother us again. Okay. All right. Let's see. Ryan Clifton says mental weakness. Okay. Easton. Noise. Okay. So we're talking about what the number one killer of motivation is. Okay. So Ryan Clifton says mental weakness. All right. What else y'all think? IRL kid, what's going on? How you feeling? Let's see. Fireful. Oh snap! You moved. Tremaine said fear. I like that one. I like that one. I like that one. Yeah, Shanuda, I moved it out of there. Ryan Clifton said excuses. Okay. I like it. I like it. Let's keep brewing the pot. Let's keep putting the pot. So, what else do you guys think is the number one killer of motivation? All right, we're gonna have to put Fireful in the back chat because he is talking crazy. We're gonna give him a minute to get his mind right. All right. Appreciate you, IRL kid. Appreciate you. Yeah, Tremaine did have a good one. Shanuda, Nightbot is not a person. It's an AI bot. It's not a person. It's an AI bot. It's not a person, okay, y'all? So it's something I gotta fix, but I already disabled it. So don't worry about Nightbot no more, right? Nicole Mason, I do remember you. Yes, I do remember you. Okay, so you guys keep putting in the comments. What else do you think is a killer of motivation? It's Monday, right? Nobody wants to do nothing for Monday. So let's talk about it. Tremaine said that's the one I battle with the most. Wow. Wow, that's being honest, bro. If you be honest, guess what? You can grow. Honesty is very healthy for growth, y'all. All right. So keep going. What else? And I thank you for being transparent, Jermaine. What else is the number one killer of motivation? The number one killer of motivation. IRL, it's Blue. I remember you, Blue. I remember you, Blue. Ryan Clifton says your husband. True. That could happen as well, Ryan. That could definitely happen. All right. Y'all keep brewing the pot. What else is the number one killer of motivation? All right. Shanuda said the number one killer could be okay, for sure. That's for sure. Okay. I remember you. Yes. Texas repo. That's right. So that would be like procrastination, right? Love tester, jealousy, envy. That's right. That's true. Very true. Very true. Very true. Husband, wife, for sure. For sure. Failure. I agree. IRL, you were here when I had 450 subs. Yeah, man, it's been growing. Let's go. Let's go. So Texas repo, procrastination. I agree with you. I agree with you. I agree with you. Y'all keep putting it in there. Y'all keep putting it in there. That way we can put it in the chat and then we can talk about how to get rid of the things that hold us back. So keep putting it in there. Let's go. Let's go. Repeated failure. Okay. For sure. Repeated failure. Sure. Ryan Clifton says self-doubt. That's for sure. That's for sure. That's right, IRL kid. Let's go. That's right. That's right. Negativity from friends and family. That's right. Okay. There we go. We putting it out there. We putting it out there. Let's go. Belief. Tremaine Mitchell, you're hitting it on the head, man. Let's go. Keep it going. Belief. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Your mind. There you go. Love tester. That is a fact. Tremaine said those are my two at least, for sure. Nicole Mason said confidence. There you go. For sure. For sure. For sure. Your faith. Ryan Clifton. I agree with that. I agree with that. Listen, you guys are putting some incredible answers in the chat. Some incredible answers. Now, I want to ask a question off of all of y'all answers because I feel like all your answers were really, really, really good. What did all of those answers have in common? Health. You're right, Texas Repo. Video game. What's up? What did all of those answers have in common, y'all? I want y'all to put your thinking caps on, all right? What did all of those answers have in common? Put them in the chat. Let's go, let's grow, baby. IRL, you going, okay, that's what's up, man. Enjoy that, IRL. You can, Ryan Clifton says you can overcome every single one of them. I like that. I like that. Texas Repo, they are excuses. I like it. I like it. I like it. Listen, you guys are the smart class. So I thank God for the smart class. All right, y'all keep putting those answers. What did all of those answers have in common? You can scroll back up and see what they look like. But what do they all have in common? So far, we got their excuses. You could overcome every single one of them. Agreed. Tremaine said mindset. I agree. Totally, totally agree. They're all irrelevant to earn success. I agree with that too. I agree. You can choose what you do and say. Listen, you guys are the smart class, y'all. You guys are super smart. You guys are super smart. Do you guys realize that every answer they all have to do with you. You guys notice that? Every answer has to do with you as an individual. Did you guys notice that? IRL, I don't remember J Man Curly. Made in the mind. I agree with that, Ryan Clifty. Those things don't control you. You do. That's right. That's right. So, do you guys see that? Do you guys agree with me? They all have to do with you as a person more so than anything else outside of you. Y'all see that? Maybe. There you go, Ryan. Do y'all notice that? They all have to do with you as a person. So the number one killer of motivation is yourself. That's the number one killer. There you go, Nicole Mason. You're the number one killer of motivation, not because you don't want to get better, but because all of those things that you mentioned affect how you think, and then what you think you become, right? So if it affects how you think, then you can't become what you're trying to become. Isn't that amazing? So it all boils back down to the man and the woman in the mirror. Isn't that something? I think that's incredible that we can take all of those different distractions, all of those different things that we mentioned, those I call them those bumps in the road, right? And we can attribute all that back to ourselves, right? So now the whole crux of the matter is more so, how do I crack the code within myself? That's the whole shebang right there. How do I crack the code within myself? Because if I can crack that code, if I can crack the code within myself, I can be the best version of myself. Do y'all agree or disagree with that stuff? Video Game says he agrees. Okay, for sure. Who else agrees? Who else agrees? Cracking the code within yourself, how you think, how you move, right? And yes, there's external factors, right? But those external factors, they all point back to you and me. So we're literally in control of how we think, what we put in our minds, what we watch. Correct, Video Game. You got it. It's up to us. What's up, Adara? How you feeling? It's up to us in order to create a system, put a system in place in order to think. So when you think, you become. Okay, Shanuda, thank you for stopping by. Adara, greetings from Spain. Shout out to Spain, right? Okay, so what you think, you become, right? So one of the things I want to say is, when it comes to how you think, it all points to what you're digesting on a daily basis, what you're digesting, what you're watching, what you're listening to. Those things feed us. And as they feed us, guess what happens? What you're fed, you learn. It becomes a part of your subconscious. And then when it's part of your subconscious, you start to do those things. And then you might say one day, you might be like, you know what, man? I don't even know why I do this. But you know what it is? You learned it from somewhere. And when you learn it from somewhere, it gets into your subconscious. And next thing you know, you're doing things that you didn't even know that it became a habit now. Now it's a habit, right? So being mindful of the things that you look at, the things you listen to, those things sculpt your brain. They make you think, they make you act, right? And that's something. There's people that come to these live streams and they're like, ever since I listened to you, I'm focusing on my goals more. You know what that means? That means what I'm saying to them, they're downloading. And now when you get to a situation where the information that you receive, that you downloaded, guess what you do? You're like a computer. So you upload it when you need it, right? Just like a computer. So you download it, you come to classes, you come to YouTube, you're doing a lot of downloading, right? But when you leave here and you get into a situation, whether it be in the gym, whether it be on your job, you start to upload those things, right? So you can't upload what you didn't download, right? You got to download it first, then you can upload it. You feel me? Isn't that amazing? I think that's amazing, man. So we spend our time downloading. That's why we go to get information. That's why we're on social media. It's to download so then you can upload. You get what I'm saying? If this is making sense to you, put a 1 in the chat. That way I know I'm talking to you. If this is making sense, put a 1 in the chat. If this is making sense, put a 1 in the chat for me. Ryan Clifton says making sense. Good. Okay, Nicole Mason, I see you on the next one. But if this is making sense, put a 1 in the chat. That way I know what I'm saying is making sense to the people. That's what it's all about. It's all about the people. Okay, I see some ones. Anything that, okay, IRL kid, I'll see you next time, brother. Okay, so I wanted to come on here and talk about the #1 motivation killer. And I know most people would think that it's something external because we live in a world where everything is external. Noor, what's going on? 1,000 subscribers. There he go with the math, right? So a lot of people will think what's going on in their life is mostly external, right? But a lot of things that go on in our life is internal. When you got goals, whether it be fitness goal, whether it's life goals, right? You're in control of how you think, but you're also in control of what you download in your brain so then you can upload it to use it, right? So if you're getting motivation, right now, we're motivating each other right now. We're on a live stream, but we're motivating each other, right? What you're downloading here and what I'm downloading here, right? We upload it when we need it, right? The motivation, we upload it at the gym, we upload it with our family, right? That is the key to your motivation. What are you downloading on a day-to-day basis so that you can upload it when you need it? Make sense? Y'all tell me if that makes sense. Help me out. Love Tester, you got it? Okay. Oh yeah, you did get it. All right. So downloading, uploading. Does everybody understand the downloading and uploading? Brantley says, "Yo, I got a best baseball game today. Motivate me." Brantley, okay, you got it. Renee Ferguson, what's up? What's up? I see you, Brantley. I appreciate you, Ryan. Hey, Brantley, you go get them and come back and tell us how you did, bro. So Ryan Clifton says, I'm making sense. Okay, awesome. Fireful, dude, why did you ban me? I was talking for real. When did I ban you, bro? I think the bot banned you, bro. You go get them, Brantley, okay? So when, in terms of downloading, uploading, all of those type of things, we need to crack the code on how we think. You understand what I'm saying? We need to crack the code on how we think. If we can crack the code on how we think, right, then guess what's going to happen? Now you're going to get back into control of how you operate, how you move. You're right, Love Tester. I'm glad it feels better, Renee. Shout out to you. You're going to be in control of how you think. You're going to be in control of the things that you can control. There are uncontrollables for sure, uncontrollables. But what you can control, those are the things that we want to be mindful of. You understand what I'm saying? That is the focus. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, do you guys understand when it comes to the #1 motivational killer? Because Part 2 will be how do we overcome it now? I got 3 main tips on how we overcome. 3 main tips on how to overcome. 3 tips on how to overcome. And that's what we're going to talk about. Okay? So listen, I want you guys to put your notifications on. Okay? I have to do a session soon, okay? So put your notifications on for part 2. Part 2 is going to be around 7:30, okay? It's around almost 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, okay? So if you can put your notifications on, I'm going to be back at 7:30 on live here, okay? And we're going to talk about the 3 ways to overcome the number 1 motivational killer, which is yourself, okay? So I'll be back here. I hope to see you back here at 7:30. Let's go get them, family. I'll see y'all at 7:30. Let's do it.